Aum Sairam. Hara Hara Shankara, Jaya Jaya Shankara. Episode 19. Shri Mahaswami-The Sage with Eyes of Light, The Diary of a Seeker of Truth, Dr.Serge Demetrian. Dear devotees, now we shall listen to the second part of this divine book under the subtitle The Pilgrim's House. Kanchipuram, end January 1971. Appraisal of the first 3 years in India. The year 1970 is finished. In the 3 years that I had been in India, it was 2.5 since my first darshan of Sri Mahaswami. My assignment at the University of Madras, where I had a scholarship as a senior research fellow, has been completed. The thesis for the degree of Doctor in Philosophy has been submitted and sent for due evaluation. After February 1971, my means of livelihood will expire as the scholarship I had received for the doctorate work will reach its conclusion. There is a possibility of a paid job in Madras or in Bangalore, which is my next important decision. It is time to draw some conclusions from the recent experiences and to make some plans for the future. In respect to my studies, the period has been positive. At the university, although I was much older than my colleagues and research fellows, I passed all the examinations straight away. The process of evaluating my thesis is supposed to last at least 1 year. I also participated through writing articles and other scholarly activities at the center. My Sanskrit had improved and I acquired some knowledge of Tamil. On the social side, I led a life that was normal and I felt respected by my colleagues for the efforts I made to integrate with them. My health was acceptable, bearing the hot summers or if I stayed too much by the seaside with its high humidity. On the spiritual side, it remains to be seen if my critical mind, developed by rigorous scientific research in laboratories and the objective clarity of my medical training, will accept the results of my subjective experiences. Firstly, it is absolutely clear to me that the phenomena of the spirit are nothing but facts, as real and incontestable as those of the ordinary psychological life. In a certain manner, they are also material. Although less common, it does not mean that they are not valid for the one who undoubtedly experiences them. It is unequivocally clear to me that the interior worlds of spiritual phenomena we experience are true when the refined senses are turned back inside towards their source, the heart. The facts that take place here are subject to a universal and impersonal order, and what is more, they are repeatable. They reveal precise laws, and this means that they are intelligible and scientifically valid. They are not the daydreaming of a confused imagination. For me, the endeavors in this domain are similar to those professions of the external world which are entirely acceptable in contemporary society, such as those of priest, judge, or artist, or other similar ones where a talent or a gift or a vocation is necessary. Then there is needed a developed moral sense, dedicated work, a degree of renunciation, and finally good teachers and favorable conditions. Is it possible to doubt that a musician hears in a definite way the music firstly in his heart and then afterwards will transcribe it in signs and audible sounds? The inspiration comes from a special internal world which is just as valid as the external world for the one who is able to immerse himself in it. This inspiration, once transcribed in largely comprehensible science, inspires others, heals and unlocks the doors to higher perceptions for those who are open to its influence. I observed that the investigation and discovery of this interior universe did not trouble or obstruct my objective judgment, nor my sense of responsibility concerning mundane life, nor did it dull my intellectual capacities. I never had the feeling of being a drug addict, and I behaved reasonably well both at the university and in social life. I could have lived with my personal quest and its secret intact, as it did not disturb anyone else. Is this a double life? Why not? Judging by the books of those who have traveled on the same mystical journey, their observations confirm my own experiences, and it is clear that I have not been the first, nor will I be the last one to chronicle this voyage. The third observation concerns the quality and the aim of my interior journey. Can I consider myself as an accomplished researcher? Surely not. The path is universal and there are many ups and downs. No one is perfect. All that is necessary is to continue undaunted. But how? Is the path already chosen, the proper one? It is clear that I am on a spiritual journey that began in earnestness at the age of 40. Thanks to grace, I have been accepted as an active participant in an ancient but still very much alive current of Indian spirituality. With this acceptance came the recognition and protection of a recognized master. This is my interpretation of the two significant gestures of Sri Mahaswami. The reception with a certain solemnity of my symbolical offering of wood and that of the astonishing gift of the Valkalam, the dress of the legendary recluses by a representative of the highest tradition of the Sanatana Dharma. To that may be added the official permission granted for me to enter the main shrine of the temple of the great goddess, which indicates that my character now includes an acceptable purity. But how to continue? A paid job with its responsibilities and fixed schedules would curtail the liberty of my movements. On the other hand, without a scholarship or stipend, I could not live in either Kanchipuram or Madras, nor elsewhere in India for that matter. And Sri Mahaswami has just started unexpectedly on yet another Padayatra. Devotees, we have completed the first section, that is the pilgrim's house of the second part of Sri Mahaswami, the sage with eyes of light, and we will be listening to the second section of part 2, the lotus pond, in the coming episode. Bowing at the holy feet of the Gurus. Aum Sairam. Hara Hara Shankara, Jaya Jaya Shankara.